One is your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video. Today is December 10th, 2019, and it is 6:27 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I am filming this in Huntsville, Alabama, and today I am going to be telling you guys about how you can play Yu-Gi-Oh! And AI Dungeon 2 together. Essentially combining the two games into one to create a new and interesting experience. This video is inspired by a conversation that I had with my friend Kratos, aka Tyler Hall, about how if you use self-imposed rules during an AI Dungeon 2 session, it can make the game a little bit more interesting because those self-imposed restrictions limit the number of options that you can make in a game where you can literally do anything and force you to have to strategize and come up with creative solutions based on the limited options that you have at your disposal. This is a method of doing so, specifically using a deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So without further ado, let's jump on into what you need to play this game. So what you'll need is a deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The deck would be of a standard size, so 40 to 60 cards, depending on how many you want to play with. And you will also, of course, need to have AI Dungeon 2 running on your computer. If you don't know how to play AI Dungeon 2, I highly recommend you check out my video, How to Play AI Dungeon 2. Now, real quick, let's jump into how you actually use these two things together. So first, you want to start a Fantasy Wizard campaign in AI Dungeon 2, and you're going to, for the most part, play it as normal. The only difference will come in whenever you want to cast a spell. Now, you'll also want to draw 5 cards from your Yu-Gi-Oh deck. This is going to be your hand that you use. Whenever you want to cast a spell, you're going to discard one of those 5 cards from your hand. Then you're going to essentially describe the spell that you cast as having the same effect as that card has in Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you discard a monster card, you would then cast a spell in which you summon the same monster that was on that card. And you'll describe the monster as having similar abilities to what that monster had in Yu-Gi-Oh! If you discard a trap card, then you describe your spell as being a magical trap that you plant somewhere in the world for an enemy to trigger. And if you discard a spell card, then it's pretty self-explanatory. You describe your spell as having the same effect as the spell card you discarded. Then whenever you discard one of these cards, you draw a card from your deck to replenish your hand. That way you're back at 5 cards. And essentially you just play AI Dungeon 2 as normal. But with the condition that if you run out of cards in your deck, you can no longer cast spells for the rest of the AI Dungeon 2 session. You can still do anything else that doesn't require you casting spells the normal way in AI Dungeon 2. If you want to describe yourself doing anything that like a person in the world can do other than cast spells, feel free to. The deck is only to limit your spell casting ability to force you to have to come up with interesting solutions depending on what cards you currently have on hand. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. Definitely tell me in the comment section below what you think about this type of idea. And if you play it, definitely tell me what your experience is like actually playing it like this. But I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring the notification bell to be notified whenever we do these videos. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the one and only, logging out. Peace.